happens is when the budget is being made, everyone goes in quarantine to maintain the secrecy of the budget, and a sort of a reward for that kind of quarantine and isolation. And these are pictures, annual pictures, so to say, part of convention, part of tradition that has been practiced for we don't know how long, but finance minister there in these pictures essentially, and with this, perhaps for the first time I'm seeing this, the red cover of the vessel in which the halwa has been made, and this finance minister herself, in a way, sharing it with the rest of the team of the finance ministry along with the top bureaucrats.
Well, always pleasant visual, every year a tradition followed since decades. Thank you, Abhishek, for that. And I am Pragya Bakshi Sharma bringing you the top stories at 6 p.m. from the Noida studios of Republic TV. 4 soldiers, including a captain, were martyred in the line of duty during a fierce gunfight with heavily armed terrorists in the Doda district of Jammu and Kashmir. The attack, the latest in a series of strikes on our Jawans, has raised fears of Jammu emerging as a new terror hotbed in the valley. Here's a report.
A fierce gunfight ensued after a joint team of Jawans from Rashtriya Rifles and Jammu and Kashmir Police launched a cordon and search operation in Doda.
We have lost 4 heroes in this unfortunate incident that has unfolded in the upper reaches of the Doda district. Important to mention that those who have been martyred, they were leading the contingent. It was a 26-member team of the Indian Army that left from the base after getting the information about the presence of the terrorist in the area. And soon after cornering the terrorist area where the terrorist could be possibly hiding, they split into 2 groups of 13. And Captain Brijesh Thapa was leading, who is from the Darjeeling, was leading the contingent. The first fire came to him. Along with him was Naik D. Rajesh and Sipoy Bijendra and Sipoy Ajay. These are the 4 brave hearts of the Indian Army's 10 Rashtriya Rifle who have attained martyrdom in this deadly terror attack that has taken place. Rest of the 9 troops, they took the positions, they engaged the terrorists for roughly 30 minutes.
The team came under heavy fire from terrorists in Dhari Gote, Urarbagi, about 55 kilometers from Doda town. 4 soldiers, including Army Captain Brijesh Thapa, who took the initial volley of fire from terrorists, later succumbed to their injuries. An officer from the Special Operations Group of Jammu and Kashmir Police was also martyred in the attack. Republic stands firm with the family members of the brave soldiers who were martyred. Kashmir Tigers, a shadow front for the Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed, claimed responsibility for the attack. The group had earlier owned up to the attack on 2 army trucks in Kathua, which claimed the life of 5 Jawans. In a chilling parallel with the Kathua attack, the terrorists used steel-piercing bullets to cause maximum damage. As the chorus grows for revenge, the larger question is, when will India exact a heavy price from Pakistan for bleeding our braves?
The stream of exits from the BRS to the ruling Congress party in Telangana has added to the setbacks for the BRS, while also triggering feverish speculations of a merger with the BJP. Here's a report on the fast-moving political developments from the state.
The back-to-back exits of 2 more BRS leaders to the ruling Congress has further weakened the former ruling party in Telangana. Amid the desertions in the BRS ranks, the Congress has taken a swipe at the party, claiming that it could soon merge with the BJP. The Congress has further claimed that the BRS could secure the release of K. Kavitha once it merges with the BJP. K. Kavitha is currently lodged in the Tihar jail in connection with the Delhi liquor policy case. However, BRS leader K.T. Rama Rao dismissed the Congress's claim that a merger with the BJP may be in the offering. Debunking the claim on K. Kavitha, KTR said the case was already in court.
Know one thing, if all 2/3 MLAs go in one go, that's a merger. एक बार, एक महीने के बाद, 2 महीने के बाद कोई जाता है, that won't be called a merger. That's basic common sense. क्योंकि हमने एक petition already file किया हुआ है March 18th को with the speaker. ना हम लड़ रहे हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट में और हाई कोर्ट में कविता जी के लिए. उनका गिरफ्तारी को आज exactly 120 days से ज़्यादा हो गया, तो हम तो लड़ रहे हैं.
However, the Congress insists that a BJP-BRS merger is a definite possibility as the previous ruling party has lost significant political ground in Telangana.
Here the MLAs and MLCs, they are voluntarily coming and joining the party. If BRS MLAs or MLCs want to join us, we are not offering any money like BJP did it in Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. We are not offering any ministerial berth what BRS has did it, KCR did it. When people elected on TDP ticket and Congress ticket, he joined them and may give them ministry berths. We are not doing that. So if they are coming and joining, it is a Congress party manifesto spoke about bringing an amendment to the anti-defection law and make it foolproof.
The BJP, however, has squashed all rumors of a merger with the BRS, accusing the Congress of making such baseless claims to save its skin.
See, this is false and this is, the baseless allegation where the Congress party, in order to cover up their failures, because they have come into power for, promising the people that they will be implementing around 6 guarantees in that. So if you see from past 7 months, more and more people, the Congress party wanted, the BRS MLAs to come to the party for the rescue, because there is a lot of internal issues within the Congress party. The Khammam batch as well as, the Nalgonda batch, the MLAs and ministers are focusing only on the Chief Minister's chair, not on the development on that. So Revant Reddy wants to save his skin.
As the political war of words over the BRS exit speaks, it is to be seen if the party can revive itself in the state it ruled not too long ago.
Now, tension is mounting between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu again over the long-standing Cauvery water dispute. As water allocation becomes a flashpoint, leaders from both Congress and DMK are in a tussle amidst accusation of political maneuvering. Watch this report.
The ongoing water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu has intensified. Tensions have escalated between the two states governed by parties in the Indie bloc. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin has intensified pressure on Karnataka. This follows the Congress-led Karnataka government's decision to release a reduced amount of water to Tamil Nadu. The distribution of Cauvery river water remains a contentious issue between the two states. With Karnataka failing to comply with the Central Water Commission's orders, Stalin has called it a betrayal of Tamil Nadu's farmers. According to directives, Tamil Nadu insists Karnataka must release 1 TMC of water, but the latter is alleged to be released only 8,000 cusecs. Stalin convened an all-party meeting to determine the next steps. The Tamil Nadu CM plans to move the Supreme Court for resolution. The Karnataka Congress government contends that water release depends on incoming flow.
Tamil Nadu, they have every right to meet as we meet. We don't object their meeting. It is their duty. I don't want to comment on that. But at the same time, from yesterday, I am getting good inflow, more than 50,000 inflow in Cauvery region. And whatever is there, we are allowing to go out of Harangi. I think more than 20,000 was going out of Harangi and other places. If God permits us, all our problem will be sorted out. But one thing I would like to appeal to Tamil Nadu, see, for your interest and for our interest, More than our interest, it is your interest.
We will definitely release water if we have enough water to release, right? Today we don't have enough water for our farmers, for our basic needs. So still looking at the demand, looking at the direction of the Cauvery Water Tribunal, we are releasing, honoring the direction, we are releasing 8,000 cusecs of water. Tamil Nadu should understand that pulling each other's leg won't solve this problem. It is a problem created by nature. It is not a problem created by the Karnataka government.
Meanwhile, BJP claims Congress and DMK are colluding.
It's an issue of the people. The ruling party and the opposition party, they know water is a very important thing. So obviously, if it's helping the people of the state, they'll get together, or they'll, agree with the decision taken to protect the interests of the farmers of that state.
Say Karnataka during last monsoon season also, Karnataka has abided whatever tribunal has ordered. In fact, our government has released more water than what they had expected. But the issue is when our farmers are in distress. Monsoon has just begun, and in the last week all-party meeting, Bharatiya Janata Party has clearly said, informed Chief Minister.
As of Monday, Karnataka's 4 main dams stored 75.586 TMC feet, while Tamil Nadu's reservoir held only 13.808 TMC feet. With the Cauvery waters at the center of a fresh political showdown, the nation watches closely as Karnataka and Tamil Nadu navigate this critical water sharing challenge.
In a shocking turn of events, the Islamic cleric of the Ajmer Dargah was set free by a local court in Ajmer. Chishti raised the Sartan se Juda call against suspended BJP leader Nupur Sharma, who continues to live an imprisoned life in her own house owing to the threats by extremists. Here's a report.
Cleric Gohar Chishti courted controversy after raising calls to behead suspended BJP leader Nupur Sharma. A video went viral in June 2022 in which the cleric was seen raising inflammatory slogans against the BJP leader at the gates of Ajmer Dargah. The Sar Tan Se Juda chant was raised by the cleric ahead of a rally by members of the Muslim community against Sharma. A case was registered against the cleric and he was arrested on July 14, 2022 after briefly being on the run. Nupur Sharma stoked anger among Muslims with alleged remarks against the Prophet during a television show. With the cleric, who was also probed previously for alleged links to the murder of Udaipur tailor Kanhaiya Lal now out, are there fresh threats to the security of the suspended BJP leader? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Stoking a major controversy in the heart of Uttar Pradesh, cleric Maulana Tauqir Raza has announced a mass conversion and marriage ceremony involving Hindu women and their Muslim partners. Here's a report.
मेरे पास इस वक्त 23 एप्लीकेशंस हैं कि धर्म परिवर्तन की जो प्रक्रिया है वो पूरी की जाएगी और उनका बाकायदा निकाह होगा सामूहिक।
Radical preacher Maulana Tauqir Raza Khan announced that preparations were underway for the marriage of 5 Hindu women with their Muslim partners. Raza allegedly aiming to convert these women to Islam as he presides over their marriage with their Muslim partners.
मेरे पास इस वक्त 23 एप्लीकेशंस हैं।
Cleric claims to have received 23 applications from 5 Hindu men and 15 women seeking conversion to Islam. Tauqir Raza has said he would personally conduct the nikah of 5 Hindu women with their Muslim partners on July 21st. The BJP has called for immediate action against the preacher.
Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra, खास करके प्रियंका वाड्रा जो लड़की हूं लड़ सकती हूं के बड़े बड़े नारे देती है, उनके साथ तो तौकीर रजा दिखाई भी देते हैं, यूपी कांग्रेस उन्होंने 2022 में ज्वाइन भी की थी। पूरा प्रोत्साहन उनको कांग्रेस से ही मिलता है और वोट बैंक के चलते अब कांग्रेस इस जहरीले मौलाना पर कुछ नहीं बोलेगी। ये वही कांग्रेस पार्टी है जो हिंदू को हिंसक कह देती है। ये वही कांग्रेस पार्टी है जो कहती है कि राम जन्मभूमि का आंदोलन समाप्त हो गया।
Former Rajya Sabha member Dushyant Gautam has waded into the controversy, calling the alleged mass conversion plan as unlawful.
देखेंगे ये धर्मांतरण कानूनन गलत है और ये प्रयास जो कर रहे हैं कहीं ना कहीं चुनौती दे रहे हैं, कानून को भी चुनौती दे रहे हैं, धर्म को भी चुनौती दे रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है कहाँ गए वो सौहार्दपूर्ण वातावरण बनाने वाले, संस्कृत को आगे बढ़ाने वाले लोग उल्टा सीधा दुष्प्रचार कर कर आज इस प्रकार से वातावरण दूषित करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है कानून अपना काम करेगा।
Bareilly SSP Anurag Arya also spoke on the alleged mass conversion plan.
मैंने आपको बताया कि नगर मजिस्ट्रेट के यहाँ अप्लाई किया गया है, अनुमति उनको देनी है। पुलिस की तरफ से जो रिपोर्ट्स लगती हैं वो रिपोर्ट्स जांच की जा रही है। कल ही एप्लीकेशन दी गई है और नियमानुसार वो रिपोर्ट्स प्रेषित कर दी जाएंगी। लेकिन ये बहुत स्पष्ट है कि बिना अनुमति के हम किसी भी प्रकार का कोई आयोजन नहीं होने देंगे किसी भी कीमत।
अनुराग आर्य जी, क्योंकि कुछ हिंदू संगठन जो हैं वो भी इस पर अपना जो गुस्सा है वो जाहिर कर रहे हैं और उनका ये कहना है कि इस तरीके की अनुमति किसी भी तरीके से नहीं मिलनी चाहिए। बरेली की जो फिजा है उसे बिगाड़ने की कोशिश हो रही है।
जनपद में किसी भी प्रकार से शांति व्यवस्था जनपद में एकदम सामान्य है। जो भी त्यौहार अब तक रहे हैं और जो आगे भी त्यौहार हैं उनको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से संपन्न कराया गया है, कराया जाएगा।
In an exclusive conversation with Republic, Congress Rashid Alvi says that the Constitution allows what Tokir intends to do.
You know, Constitution allows it with free will. If you want to convert, then there is no problem. In case if you are under pressure, you are scared of something else, you are given bribe or money or something, only then it is illegal. If anybody in our country they want to convert freely, then there is no problem.
The Hindu Mahasabha meanwhile claimed that the clerics are trying to provoke unrest among the communities.
देखिए ऐसा है, ये बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। कहीं ना कहीं तौकीर रजा ने जो इस तरह के विष वमन कर रहे हैं काफ़ी समय से, ये बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और अब इनका पाप का घड़ा भर चुका है। अब इसका कहीं ना कहीं फोड़ने की आवश्यकता हो गई है। अब उनको तत्काल अब सलाखों के अंदर जाना चाहिए। जिस प्रकार से माहौल उत्तर प्रदेश और देश के बिगाड़ने के लिए सुपारी इन्होंने पाकिस्तान से ले रखा है, तो कहीं ना कहीं इनके खिलाफ अब कठोर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। नहीं तो इस तरह से बढ़ावा मिलेगा कट्टरपंथियों को, इस तरह से कट्टरपंथी सोच गजवा हिंद वाले लोगों को एक बढ़ावा मिलेगा। तो ये हमें रोकना चाहिए। तो हमें पूरा विश्वास है उत्तर प्रदेश में योगी जी की सरकार है और तत्काल उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करें और इस पे ठोस जो है कुछ रिजल्ट आना चाहिए। नहीं तो ये ठीक बात नहीं है। काफ़ी समय से ये इस तरह की बेतुकी बयान देते रह रहे हैं जिससे समाज में माहौल ख़राब हो, अशांति पैदा हो।
As tensions escalate in Bareilly, questions loom large over the legality of Tokir Raza's mass marriage call.
Pro-Palestine slogans and Palestine flag raised in central Kashmir, Srinagar yesterday during the Muharram procession. Security agencies have started the investigation into the matter. We will be right back after a short while break. Keep watching the Republic TV.
Amity University Dubai has been awarded as the best university campus in the Middle East by Forbes magazine and recognized as the best university for job placements. Jumpstart your global career in Dubai with Amity, with faculty and students from over 50 nationalities. Visit amity.edu/Dubai.
That said, take a look at what happened.
bunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays. So they're gonna see someone like that, and they're gonna target him because they think it's funny or whatever. So it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but you never know.
American Pistachio presents cracking news of the hour.
Amity University, Dubai has been awarded as the best university campus in the Middle East by Forbes magazine and recognized as the best university for job placements. Jumpstart your global career in Dubai with Amity, with faculty and students from over 50 nationalities. Visit amity.edu/Dubai.
Thing that said, take a look at what happened.
Four army soldiers, including officer, lose their lives in line of duty in Doda. Manhunt on to nab the terrorists. After Jammu and Kashmir, DGP's political parties are soft on terror charge. Mehbooba Mufti blames the top cop for terror attacks. Court acquits all the 6 accused involved in the Sar Tan Se Juda case. Maulana Taqi Raza faces protest after he stokes controversy with his call for mass conversion. Ahead of the budget session, government calls for an all-party meeting. And Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister, participates in halwa ceremony ahead of the budget presentation. All right, viewers, 4 army personnel, that includes an officer, lost their lives after sustaining injuries during an encounter with terrorists in the forests of Doda district in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, sources tell us that at least 5 soldiers sustained bullet injuries after they were chasing the terrorists into the forest. The terrorists fled after a brief encounter with them. And viewers, the wreath-laying ceremony as the last tribute, the last salute to our braves was just held in Doda. And remember, viewers, this is another attack in the past few weeks in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, this is the 6th major attack in Jammu itself. And now we have more information coming in on the anti-terror operations. Gursimran Singh is joining us from Doda to tell us more. Gursimran, tell us more about the counter-terror operations. The ITBP personnel have also been deployed. There is an increase in deployment. Tell us the latest.
See, as we speak, yes, there have been some decisions that have been taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Reason being that they want to bring in more troops on the ground. I'll request Gaurav if he can show you the hilltop of this side, then we will be in a position to explain you. That ridge that you see from down to top, that are the heights actually of the hills that is spread all over the Doda district. And these heights were unoccupied by the security forces for last 2.5 decades. Reason being that there was a complete peace prevailing in the region. And there was no need to deploy extra security here. There was no need to deploy additional troops here as it was not needed, keeping in view the area's sensitivity, as there was no imminent threat. But now what has happened that these Pakistani terrorists who have managed to sneak in inside the Indian territory, they are using these heights as one of their bases, and using these bases, what they are doing is they are targeting the security forces, they are targeting the Jammu and Kashmir police, they are targeting the civilian. And that's why the decision has been taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs that there will be a manifold deployment of the security forces, especially the mountain warfare trained ITBP will be deployed along with the Cobra battalion of the CRPF, which means that those having expertise at the height and also having the expertise at the Naxal affected areas, they will be given a responsibility to tackle the height, so that along with the regular RR units deployment, they will be deployed here, and any threat that is emerging from these terrorists can be neutralized. And more important thing is that at a time when the number of Pakistani terrorists has crossed the Jammu region, the 50 mark, that is more concerning, and that's why these decisions are being taken.
Right, all right. Thanks so much, Gursimran, for joining us with those updates from Doda, viewers. And we will keep a track of more developments coming in as the anti-terror operations are right now underway in the valley. Now we shift our focus to the big news we're covering from Rajasthan. A court in Ajmer today acquitted the Dargah cleric Syed Gohar Hussain Chishti and 5 others. They were accused of inciting people and chanting Sartan Se Juda slogan during a rally organized against ex-BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma in June 2022. In fact, there are multiple reactions that have come in. There is anger amongst people as the Chishti has been set free. BJP leader Bal Mukund has said that the accused has been set free because the then Gehlot government tried to cover up the case, and that if there was enough proof, then Chishti would still be behind the bars. Take a listen in.
मैं न्यायालय का सम्मान करता हूं और मैं न्यायाधीशों से निवेदन करता हूं, कहां कुछ कमी रही होगी, साक्ष्य मिटाने वाले भी कहीं ना कहीं अपराधी हैं, पैरवी कमज़ोर रही तो भी ठीक नहीं है। मैं सरकार से भी मांग करता हूं कि ऐसे अपराधी, आतंकवादी के स्वभाव के जिहादी लोग, इनको सज़ा होनी चाहिए, कहीं भी ये छूटने नहीं चाहिए। अपराधियों में भय बना रहेगा, कानून का पालन और विश्वास बना रहेगा, और इस प्रकार के अगर अपराधी खुले में घूमेंगे तो ये समाज के लिए खतरा है। इसलिए ऐसे अपराधियों को तो 100% सज़ा होनी चाहिए। मैं सरकार से भी मांग करता हूं कि इनको तुरंत प्रभाव से ट्रायल दोबारा इस केस को ओपन करके और मजबूत साक्ष्य के साथ उपस्थिति करें, ताकि इन लोगों को अपराध जो इनका किया है, ये तय अपराध किया है इन्होंने, लेकिन इन अपराधी बचने नहीं चाहिए।
चार्जशीट में भी जिक्र था कि गौहर चिश्ती के जो नारे थे जब वो अजमेर दरगाह की सीढ़ियों पर लगे, उसके बाद ही वो घटना उदयपुर में हुई, कन्हैयालाल हत्याकांड हुआ।
बिल्कुल, मैं कह रहा हूँ कि इसमें शामिल है वो आप हम सबको पता है और पूर्णतः अपराधी है और आतंकवाद की श्रेणी में आता है, जिहाद की श्रेणी में आता है। ऐसे व्यक्ति को छूटना वो हमारे लिए दुर्भाग्य है। मैं
सबूत नहीं रख पाई।
मैं यही कह रहा हूँ कि पिछली सरकार का स्वभाव रहा है आतंकवादियों को बचाने का। आप कांग्रेस का पूरा उठाकर देख लो। कांग्रेस ने जब बॉम्बे में ताज होटल में बम कांड हुआ, उस अपराधी को बचाने के लिए रात को अपने वकील खड़े कर दिए और जमानत के लिए अपील कर दी। यहाँ उसको फांसी होनी चाहिए, फांसी रोकने के लिए अपील कर दी। कांग्रेस खुलकर ये कह दे कि हम आतंकवादियों के साथ हैं, आतंकवादी हमारे हैं। कमी रही सबूत मिटाने की, पिछली सरकार की रही है। कहीं ना कहीं इसमें योगदान उसकी वजह से आज उनको जमानत मिली है, क्योंकि अब हम तो दोबारा भाजपा सरकार है, हमारे प्रशासन से मांग कर रहे हैं। हम तो खुद कह रहा हूँ, निवेदन
करेगी सरकार।
बिल्कुल, मैं सरकार की तरफ से भी कहता हूँ, पूर्णतः आश्वस्त हूँ, अपील होगी और अपराधी किसी भी रूप में बचेंगे नहीं।
The Indian Army conducted aerial search operations in dense forest of Doda as the hunt for terrorists in the region is on. Early today, 4 army jawans died in line of duty during an encounter with the terrorists. Days after the murder of Bahujan Samaj Party's Tamil Nadu chief K. Armstrong in Chennai, Nam Tamilar Kachi Party's Madurai North District Deputy Secretary Balasubramaniam was hacked to death earlier this morning. Following the incident, security has been heightened at the site. The Supreme Court Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, constituted a new bench to hear the bail plea of former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. Manish Sisodia is currently under the judicial custody in the Liquor Gate scam. He has filed a bail plea at the Apex Court in the ED and CBI case. The Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami participated in a plantation drive on the occasion of folk festivals. Chief Minister Dhami said that around 50 lakh saplings will be planted today. He also requested everyone to plant some saplings in the name of soldiers who lost their lives in the line of duty.
हरेला पर्व हमारा प्रकृति के संवर्धन का, प्रकृति के संरक्षण का और प्रकृति के पूजन का एक महापर्व है और इस पर्व पर हमने तय किया है 1 करोड़ से अधिक सभी विभाग हमारे पेड़ और वृक्षों को रोपित करेंगे, पौधों को रोपित करेंगे और आज पर्व के दिन 50 लाख पौधे पूरे प्रदेश के अंदर आज रोपित किए जाएंगे.
Ahead of the Cauvery Yatra, which is scheduled to take place later this month, coordination meeting was held by the DCP Traffic of Noida. Traditional routes have been identified and cleanliness and facilities will be ensured on the same. A comprehensive plan has been prepared in coordination with Delhi and Ghaziabad.
हमारे अपने आंतरिक रूप से जो विभिन्न डिपार्टमेंट्स उनकी भी मीटिंग हो चुकी है. इसके अलावा जो कांवड़ के परंपरागत रूट हैं उन रूटों को आज चिन्हीकरण कर करके उस पर जो साफ़ सफाई, जो पेड़ की छटाई और बिजली इत्यादि के जो समस्याएं हैं उसको नोट करते हुए तथा बिजली के पोलों पर प्लास्टिक लगाने हेतु इत्यादि ये सारी व्यवस्थाओं के लिए संबंधित विभागों से पत्राचार कर लिया गया है.
And now, viewers, a major landslide in Ankola NH66 has resulted in suspected 7 deaths and 2 loaded LPG tankers falling off into the rover. Because of heavy rain, a landslide has been caused on the national highway stretch, which was constructed after cutting a hill. Now, 3 tankers, that includes 2 loaded LPG tankers, were stopped and drivers were drinking tea when the incident occurred. 4 from a family running the dhaba and 3 tanker drivers are suspected to be dead. 1 body has been recovered. Now, amid the continuing Israeli onslaught on Gaza to avenge the Hamas killings on the 7th of October last year, Palestinian flags and pro-Palestine chants were raised at separate Muharram rallies in Srinagar of Jammu and Kashmir and Bihar's Darbhanga as well. Watch this report for more.
As Israel pushes on with its military operations in Gaza, amid reports of Hamas pulling out of a peace deal, pro-Palestine chants at a Muharram rally in Jammu and Kashmir have stoked a massive row. In a viral clip, a Muharram procession was used as a platform to raise loud chants in support of Palestine.
think there is nothing wrong in waving the flag. I think if I remember correctly, it was our Member Parliament Asaduddin Owaisi who also waved the flag. And it's the official policy of the Government of India. I think Government of India was the first one to issue statements against the brutal aggression against the people in occupied Gaza and West Bank. So we have, as a country, all along championed the cause of Palestine. We as a political party stand by the people who are expressing their sympathies with the people of Gaza, who are expressing their sympathies with the people of Palestine, because we as people of Jammu and Kashmir have also suffered from last 30 years being part of a conflict in Jammu and Kashmir.
As the rally snaked along on the Guru Bazar Dalgate route, chants against Israel and the US filled the air as many were seen raising Palestinian flags. But this was not just restricted to Jammu and Kashmir. In a similar clip, a youth is seen waving a Palestinian flag during a Muharram procession in Darbhanga, as others around him scream and cheer in support. Earlier, AIMIM chief Asauddin Owaisi triggered a major controversy as he chanted pro-Palestine chant while taking his oath as Lok Sabha MP. Amid the furore over the viral clips, the big question is, did Owaisi's brazen pro-Palestine chant in parliament and defense provoke more defiance on the streets?
News coming in from Maharashtra. 4 individuals lost their lives and multiple others sustained injuries when a bus they were travelling in collided with a tractor on the Mumbai-Pune expressway highway on the Monday night. Now take a look at this report to know the latest.
A bus and a tractor collided and veered into a ditch close to the Mumbai Express Highway on the intervening night of Monday and Tuesday. 4 individuals lost their lives and multiple others sustained injuries in the collision. Authorities reported that the bus transporting devotees was travelling from Kesar village in Dombivli to Pandharpur in Maharashtra when the accident occurred. Listen into what the DCP had to say.
मुंबई पुणे एक्सप्रेस हाईवे पे डोंबिवली निर्जे लोड़ा ये परिसर के 54 लोग एक प्राइवेट बस से पंढरपुर आषाढ़ी एकादशी के लिए जा रहे थे। आडले गांव के बाजू में एक ट्रैक्टर से ये लोग डैश करके इनकी बस जो है वो बाजू में दरी में गई थी। इसमें अभी तक 42 लोग जो है वो हमने MGM हॉस्पिटल में शिफ्ट किए हैं। 3 लोग जो अत्यवस्थ थे वो सरकारी हॉस्पिटल में उनको शिफ्ट किया है। जख्मियों से अभी तक डॉक्टरों ने ये कंफर्म किया है कि 5 लोगों की यहाँ पे डेथ हुई है और बाकी के लोग अभी उपचार ले रहे हैं।
The incident halted vehicular movement on the Mumbai-Lonavala lane of the Mumbai Express Highway. The bus could only be retrieved with the help of a crane and traffic on the lane was resumed after 3 hours.
The entire country has condemned the attack on the Indian Army while carrying out anti-terror operation in the upper reaches of the Doda. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha all have condemned this attack on the Indian Army in the upper reaches and have said that the martyrdom of these brave hearts will be avenged by the security forces. We'll be continuing with this rolling coverage right after this short break on the other side.
Amity University, Dubai has been awarded as the best university campus in the Middle East by Forbes magazine and recognized as the best university for job placements. Jumpstart your global career in Dubai with Amity, with faculty and students from over 50 nationalities. Visit amity.edu/Dubai.
Creating a world using sapphire to power change. Manufacturing semiconductors by resident Indians. Legacy. India. Pushing boundaries of possibility and innovating a brighter tomorrow. Semiconductors from India, now from Polymatic.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
Quickly at the top headlines this hour. It's Congress versus DMK. Tamil Nadu calls Karnataka's refusal to release Cauvery water as treachery. Vikashsheel Insan Party chief Mukesh Sahani's father, Jitan Sahani, murdered in Darbhanga. Probe underway. Opposition ups the ante after Jitan Sahani's murder. Indi questions law and order situation in Bihar. After mention of Hindu religious symbols in ASI report, Hindu side recites the Hanuman Chalisa at Bhojshala complex. And Pooja Ketkar's fake OBC disability certificates come out in the open. Her parents are still on the run and her training has been cancelled. Now, the cold-blooded murder of ex-Bihar Minister Jitan Sahani has sent shockwaves across the state, in fact across the country, and his body was found mutilated. And the motive behind the murder is not known yet. Here's the story.
A mutilated body. Scores of people watching from afar. Police personnel investigating the crime scene. Bihar woke up to a ghastly horror this morning. Vikashsheel Insan Party chief Mukesh Sahani's father, Jitan Sahani, was murdered in cold blood by unknown assailants in Darbhanga. According to the preliminary details, the VIP Supremo's father was hacked to death in his house during the wee hours. The incident has sent shockwaves through the local community, triggering widespread fear and unease among the residents. The assailants allegedly used a sharp weapon in the killing. Following the incident, the DSP-led police team reached the spot and started the investigation. An SIT has also been formed to investigate the murder case.
जितन साहनी जी की जो है वो हत्या की गई है। घटनास्थल का मुआयना किया गया है। देखा गया उसमें प्राइमा फेसिया जो दिखता है उसमें लगता है कि कोई चोरी के नियत से आया है घर में और उसमें ऑब्स्टेन किया गया है इनके द्वारा उसमें जो है गंभीर रूप से घायल करते हुए इनकी हत्या हुई।
Mukesh Sahani belongs to the Malla community. He calls himself as the son of Malla. He has also served as the Minister of Animal Husbandry and Fisheries in the Bihar government. Reacting on the murder, the RJD has condemned it and slammed the state government over law and order collapse.
मुकेश सहनी जी के पिताजी की हत्या का समाचार मिल रहा है। ये काफ़ी दुखदायी है और इस तरह की घटना अपराधियों के बढ़ते मनोबल का परिणाम है। कहीं ना कहीं अपराधियों पर जिस तरह से शिकंजा कसी जानी चाहिए वो काम नहीं किए जा रहे हैं और अपराधियों के रहमो करम पर पूरा राज्य कहीं ना कहीं दिख रहा है।
मुकेश सहनी जी के पिता की निर्मम हत्या की खबर ने पूरे बिहार को दहला दिया है। हर व्यक्ति चिंतित है कि आखिर बिहार में हो क्या रहा है। कोई ऐसा दिन नहीं है जहां हत्या की खबर नहीं आती है। शासन पूरी तरह से पंगु हो चुका है। माइंडलेस गवर्नमेंट है बिहार के अंदर में। शासक अचेत अवस्था में है। अभी तक पता भी नहीं होगा कि बिहार में कोई घटना घटी है कि नहीं घटी।
दरभंगा में श्री मुकेश सहनी जी जो बिहार सरकार के माननीय पूर्व मंत्री रहे हैं, उनके पिता की हत्या कर दी गई है। ये अत्यंत ही दुखद है और इससे हम लोग मर्माहत हैं, लेकिन शासन और प्रशासन में बैठे हुए लोगों को जवाब देना पड़ेगा। अब जनता शांत नहीं बैठेगी। जब राजनेता के परिवार सुरक्षित नहीं है तो आम लोग तो भगवान भरोसे हैं बिहार में।
On the other hand, the JDU has assured stringent punishment against the accused.
बिहार सरकार के पूर्व मंत्री मुकेश सहनी जी के पिता की हत्या यह निश्चित रूप से मर्मांतक है, दुखद है और पीड़ाजनक है। वरीय पदाधिकारी घटनास्थल पर पहुंचे हुए हैं। पुलिस तमाम तथ्यों की जांच कर रही है।
Giriraj Singh also expressed his condolences and demanded arrest of the murderers.
मुकेश सहनी बिहार के एक राजनीतिक नेता हैं। अगर उनके पिता की हत्या हुई है, ये मैं दुख जताता हूं और इतना जरूर कहूंगा कि अपराधी बच नहीं पाएगा और राज्य सरकार इसके प्रति गंभीर है, जैसा कि मुझे बताया गया है।
The barbaric killing took place last night, also at a time when Mukesh Sahani was in Mumbai. On the face of it, it seems like a pre-planned murder, but the motive for killing Sahani is yet to be ascertained.
Pro-Palestine slogans and Palestine flag raised in central Kashmir, Srinagar yesterday during the Muharram prosecution. Security agencies have started the investigation into the matter. We will be right back after a short while break. Keep watching the Republic TV.
Constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
American Pistachio presents cracking news of the hour.
Said, take a look at what happened.
he would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays. So they're going to see someone like that, and they're going to target him because they think it's funny or whatever. So it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but you never know.
Constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Good evening and welcome, friends, to this Tuesday edition of This Is Exclusive. I am bringing to you 2 stories with very exclusive conversations. First up, on Doda, what's really happening in the Jammu region with that spate in terror attacks, plus very unfortunate saga of politics spanning out in the valley. We'll have former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, SP Vaz, joining us. Also, in Telangana, is the Congress party following the BJP copybook in taking BRS, soaking up all their legislators and perhaps finishing off the opposition? That's going to be our focus. Let me get you the headlines first.
देश के अपने बेटा को गुमी कर दिया। अभी तो आएगा भी नहीं कभी वो वापस। गर्व तो होता है ना, देश के लिए कुछ किया उसने, है ना।
4 army soldiers, including an officer, martyred in line of duty in Doda, manhunt on to nab the terrorists. India pays last salute to the brave hearts who were martyred in the line of duty in that Doda terror attack. Local court in Ajmer acquits all the 6 accused involved in the Sartan se Juda case. Maulana Taqir Raza faces protests after he stoked controversy with his mass conversion claims. Ahead of the budget session, government calls for all-party meeting. Welcome, friends. A tragedy has hit us hard, pains us no ends. Yet adds to our resolve to fight and finish the menace of terrorism. It has panned out in Jammu's Doda. A terror attack has claimed lives of 4 of our brave soldiers on duty. They were there guarding you and me and our sovereignty. The fight against terrorism is one which should unite our country. which should bring out the best in us as a society. A fight which should bring every bit of our nation together on the same page, so that we can send a message of ironclad resolve to the enemies of the nation. Unfortunately, we have seen a very different picture. Instead of that message of unity, we have today Mehbooba Mufti, the former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister and leader of the People's Democratic Party, attacking the forces instead. She has hit out at the security apparatus for failing to prevent this spate of terror attacks we have seen over the last 1 month. More dangerously, she has colored the democratic exercise of last general elections in North Kashmir as a vote for plebiscite. This is unfair spin to the people being fed up with the mainstream Kashmir parties, including that of Mehbooba's. Let me go to our special guest today, and that's former Director General of Police of Jammu and Kashmir, SP Vaid, for a quick understanding of what's really happening in Doda. I'm told he's... Mr. SP Vaid has joined us. In fact, I have to request him to unmute himself so that we can get to hear him. Very good evening to you, sir. And we had the Jammu and Kashmir DGP, the present DGP, R.R. Sway, yesterday speaking in Jammu, and he narrated what used to happen in the Kashmir Valley before the abrogation of Article 370. The kind of indulgence the mainstream political parties had with terror ecosystem, the way they almost allowed Pakistan to infiltrate every aspect of civil life, civic life in Kashmir Valley, and how things have changed now with no indulgence being brooked by the government and the terror machine being completely eliminated. Unfortunately, Mr. Vaid, we have seen a spate of terror attacks in Jammu, and Mehbooba Mufti using that to hit back at R.R. Swain. You think Mehbooba Mufti has done disservice to the cause of eliminating the menace of terrorism by the kind of position she has taken today?
See, I think the need of the hour is for all of us. We all know all this terror is coming from where? Everyone knows in this country. This is all coming from the deep state of Pakistan, and we all should be united on this matter. In fact, I don't think we should play political games on this. And the present DGP R.R. Swain and all the officers of J&K police, the paramilitary and the Indian Army, they are working very hard to contain this terror unleashed by our neighbor, and we all understand that. And I think it is inappropriate to play politics on such grave matters of grave national interest.
Sir, not only politics, she has in fact called the DGP names. She has said that he's a fixer. I mean, can it get more unfortunate than that?
I'm sorry, this is uncalled for, and DGP, I know he has been my probationer. He's working very hard, and I think it's a difficult situation. We all have to face it. What is required is a very well thought out, three-pronged strategy by our forces. That is, number one, action across the border. Number two, on the border, we must ensure that infiltration is brought down to zero, and that no more infiltration takes place, whether it is international border or the LOC. And the third attack should be on those who have already managed to infiltrate. They need to be eliminated at the earliest, and those who are supporting them, the overground network, that J&K police need to go after them. I think this three-pronged strategy should be immediately followed by all of us together, and that is how we should deal with this.
Sir, I know I have to let you go off you because you have another engagement. I'll just quickly ask two more questions. The first question is, since there has been a visible increase in terror activity on the Jammu side of Pir Panjal ranges, you have been the DGP. What's your sense of what's really happening on the ground there?
Yeah, it is a fact that all these terrorists who are operating in Jammu region are all foreigners. Whatever name they give, Kashmir Tigers and all, we all know it's Jaish-e-Mohammed. All these terrorists are foreigners. And those who were operating, whether they were operating in Rajouri, Poonch, Kathua or Doda. My first request to everyone is the leadership of Army and the BSF who are guarding LOC and the IB, that we must do whatever we can do to limit this infiltration and bring it to zero. That is what is the problem you are facing in Jammu region is because of this infiltration, and that I think an action plan needs to be implemented to stop this. Number two, those who have come inside, we need to eliminate them as early as possible. And the overground network, we need to utilize. I think this three-pronged strategy would be very handy. What is happening is the Pakistan deep state has actually changed the strategy and is targeting Jammu region because of multiple factors. Spread of the forces, easing pressure on Indo-China border and Kashmir, which was after abrogation of Article 370. There has been a robust security grid in that area, and that is what they are looking for. And Jammu region, both terrain is difficult, it's all hilly rugged mountains, that suits the thick forest. I think these are the reasons they are targeting Jammu region.
Sir, quickly, last question. Did we fail to anticipate this?
I think there has been some. I think we went last 15 years. There were no major incident. The forces were withdrawn. They were redeployed. There were gaps, and this is what they are taking advantage.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. S.P. Vaid, for joining us. I promise that I'll let you go early because you have another engagement. So for now, I would let you go. It would have been great if we could have had you longer for this conversation, but maybe next time. And moving on, in fact, I have Gursimran, our correspondent in Jammu, joining us. He has been bringing to you, friends, the fastest of updates on the Doda encounter and before that, the earlier ones. Gursimran, can you tell us, is the last of the sweep operation over, and what's the status in terms of the security agencies closing in on this terror module which targeted our brave soldiers yesterday in Doda?
Oh yeah, Abhishek, first to the operations that have been launched since yesterday after this attack. The operations are still underway. Since it is getting dark, the operations have been kept on the standby, and now it will be only the stops that will be put in place, and if there is a movement, that will be challenged. Tomorrow morning at around 6:30, if the weather goes well, the operations will resume once again. Now coming to the group that has carried out the attack, this is the same group that attacked the Indian Army camp along with the Jammu and Kashmir police that was established in the Chhatrgala, which is the entrance point of the Doda district from the Udhampur, and it was attacked on June 11th. Since then, there has been heightened activity by this group. This group has tried at least 3 times to carry out attack but failed. On last one was on the 9th of July when they targeted the Jammu and Kashmir police in the Lal Draman area, but it was retaliated effectively, and the terrorists managed to flee from the spot, taking the advantage of the darkness. Right now, there have been several changes that have been done, Abhishek, especially the reoccupying the ridges remains to be key challenge and the prime focus of the security agencies. Right now we are in the Doda, and I'll request Gaurav to keep showing you the ridge that you see on the other side. These ridges were in 90s, 95 to even to 2002 and 2003. They used to be occupied by the Indian Army. There used to be a regular RR deployment there. But what has happened that as the peace prevailed, these RRs were taken back and sent to the Kashmir Valley. That is making it really very challenging, as the terrorists have now understood the tactics and now using these ridges as one of their most secure points or forts.
Okay. Thank you so much. In fact, friends, if you can look at those pictures behind Gursimran, you get an idea of how difficult the terrain can be. And it is in that situation that Pakistan has evolved a strategy. Of course, India's counter-response is in the making, and Pakistan would soon hear as to what it means to taking on a new resurgent India. But let's do a recap of what has happened in Doda over the last 24 hours. And then I come back with Imran Dar on the other side. He's National Conference spokesperson.
In Doda, 4 Jawans lost their lives in the line of duty. Kashmir Tigers, a shadow front of Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed, has claimed responsibility for the attack. The group had earlier owned up to the attack on 2 army trucks in Kathua, which claimed the lives of 5 Jawans. The nation is paying salute to our brave hearts. The Doda terror attack is a chilling reminder of the Kathua terror attack, which took lives of 5 Jawans, and the Riyasi terror attack, which killed 9 pilgrims. However, the politics on terror attacks in the valley continues.
नरेंद्र मोदी बड़ा बात कर रहे थे, बड़ी बात कर रहे थे, हम घर में घुस के मारे, क्या हो रहा है फिर ये? तो ये सरासर नाकामी है गवर्नमेंट की, टेररिज्म को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे, और डोडा में जो हुआ है ये तो एलओसी से बहुत दूर है, तो इसलिए बहुत तशवीशनाक और डेंजरस बात है ये.
It's time that the government hits back at Pakistan where it hurts them the most.
All right, Imran Dar, spokesperson of the National Conference, joining us live. In fact, Mr. Dar, it seems Mehbooba Mufti was speaking for Omar Abdullah, or on behalf of Omar Abdullah, when she said that mainstream parties have been defeated, and Engineer Rashid, someone who speaks for plebiscite and self-determination, has won. In a way, is it not an admission of the mainstream political parties' failure that you can't convince people of your own bona fides?
I'm not going to speak on behalf of the PDP. As far as National Conference is concerned, we have won 2 parliamentary seats. We won the Srinagar parliamentary seat and we won the Anantnag parliamentary seat. And we got the highest number of vote share in the recently concluded. Around 11,46,000 votes were polled in favor of National Conference. So I don't think it's a correct assessment saying that National Conference, people have rejected National Conference. People have in fact made a clear and made a very bold statement that people of Jammu and Kashmir are with National Conference. Now vis-a-vis the current attacks that have been happening in Jammu region, it is very disturbing, and we offer our heartfelt condolences with the bereaved families, and we pray to Almighty that the Almighty give them strength to bear this inconsolable loss. Having said that, it is the responsibility of the present government to at least take corrective measures to prevent these recurring attacks. This is not a one-off attack which has happened in the region. We have witnessed n number of attacks in the region, and I don't understand why government of India fails to acknowledge it. Around almost 56 security personnel have fallen in the line of duty over the past 2 years. It's a huge number, and we are not seeing any head rolling. I mean, under normal circumstances, this should have been they should have been taken to task. I mean, whoever should have been responsible for the lapses in security.
Mr.
But it is not happening. Also, media which should have let me complete. Also, it is the responsibility of the media to ask questions to people who are in power. The BJP
Mr. Dar, that's why I'm asking the question.
I don't see media asking enough questions to those
you deflected the question.
who are responsible for the security of the country.
No, you deflected the question. You see, security situation is an ever-evolving, game of reading the mind of the opponent, and it seems that the Pakistanis perhaps taking advantage of the fact that our attention was on the Ladakh side, have evolved their strategy and are focusing on Jammu. As I said, the security forces would obviously come back with double the force and make sure that this sinister design does not succeed. But my question, Mr. Dar, was that if Omar Abdullah lost in Baramulla, is it because of plebiscite sentiment, or is it because Mr. Abdullah or the NC or the PDP, they have lost credibility in the eyes of the people in the valley?
No, how can you say that? I mean, in my initial brief that I said, I told you that National Conference got 11,46,000 votes. So saying this, that we have lost credibility, is a joke. We won 2 parliamentary seats. Even in Baramulla parliamentary seat, Umar Abdullah Saab polled 2,88,000 votes. So this is this argument that we have lost credibility is I don't know from where you got this. As far as what Mehbooba ji has said, I think it is better that Mehbooba ji explains what she meant, but we have made it.
Do you say openly that you do not agree with Mehbooba Mufti on the plebiscite issue that she has raised? That this is the Baramulla mandate is not for plebiscite.
No, it is not about agreeing or disagreeing. It is not about who am I to agree with her or disagree with her. It is her opinion. I am here as the spokesperson of my political party. I am here as a spokesperson of National Conference. I am not speaking on behalf of the PDP. So it is for them to answer what they mean. What if you ask this question to National Conference, I will tell you. We have n number of times we have made this comment to media vis-a-vis the Baramulla loss. You are all witness. Your people have covered the Baramulla election, and we have seen what kind of language and what kind of slogans were used by Engineer Rashid in that election.
Okay.
This is something. There is nothing hidden about it. Just go and check it. I mean, if it would have been a normal person would have said it, there would have been n number of charges framed against her. It is not about that election. The point is, why is the security situation getting worse day by day? Why aren't you asking the relevant question?
I don't think it's getting worse day by day. You would admit that it's absolutely okay doing well in the valley. It's only because of an evolving chessboard move by Pakistan, which of course would be checkmated by Indian security forces, that this is happening, Mr. Dar. You know what's happening on the ground. We know what's happening on the ground. And as I said, our forces would come back with double the force to make sure that these sinister designs of Pakistan do not succeed. At least there is an admission all across, including by you, perhaps, Mr. Dar, that this is a game Pakistan is playing and it would have a bloody nose soon. Thank you so much for joining us on this conversation. We are not going to let go of this and make sure that whatever is happening in Jammu, the accountability is fixed on both the sides of Pir Panjal and of course across the border as well. Thank you so much. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, interesting game playing out in Telangana. Remember what's been the Congress party pitch over the last election, that BJP is a washing machine. If leaders from other parties come in, they get cleaned. Even if there are ED charges, they are done away with. What's happening in Telangana? 10 BRS legislators, either MLAs or MLCs, have joined the Congress party. One of them, who joined yesterday, happened to have ED raids on him about a month back. And now the Congress party has taken him. We also have Telangana's Deputy Chief Minister suggesting that very soon there might not be a leader of opposition in Telangana. Is the Congress party, as a matter of envy, trying to copy the BJP, which it alleges of targeting the opposition? That's our conversation. Let's look at those developments that have taken place in Telangana between the BRS and the Congress party. Then I come with our reporter on the ground, Aneri.
The back-to-back exits of two more BRS leaders to the ruling Congress has further weakened the former ruling party in Telangana. Amid the desertions in the BRS ranks, the Congress has taken a swipe at the party, claiming that it could soon merge with the BJP. The Congress has further claimed that the BRS could secure the release of K. Kavitha once it merges with the BJP. K. Kavitha is currently lodged in the Tihar jail in connection with the Delhi liquor policy case. However, BRS leader K.T. Rama Rao dismissed the Congress's claim that a merger with the BJP may be in the offering. Debunking the claim on K. Kavitha, KTR said the case was already in court.
Know one thing, if all 2/3 MLAs go in one go, that's a merger. एक बार, एक महीने के बाद, 2 महीने के बाद कोई जाता है, that won't be called a merger. That's basic common sense. क्योंकि हमने एक petition already file किया हुआ है March 18th को with the speaker. हम लड़ रहे हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट में और हाई कोर्ट में कविता जी के लिए. उनका गिरफ्तारी को आज exactly 120 days से ज़्यादा हो गया, तो हम तो लड़ रहे हैं.
However, the Congress insists that a BJP-BRS merger is a definite possibility as the previous ruling party has lost significant political ground in Telangana.
To save the party, KCR has sent his son and son-in-law to center to talk to the BJP leadership that they are ready to merge or have an alliance with the BJP. KCR has seen that unless the BJP Modi ji support, his daughter cannot come out of that case, which is she is fully involved in that scam.
The BJP, however, has squashed all rumors of a merger with the BRS, accusing the Congress of making such baseless claims to save its skin.
See, this is false and this is the baseless allegation where the Congress party, in order to cover up their failures, because they have come into power for promising the people that they will be implementing around 6 guarantees in that. So if you see from past 7 months, more and more people, the Congress party wanted, the BRS MLAs to come to the party for the rescue, because there is a lot of internal issues within the Congress party. The Khammam batch as well as the Nalgonda batch, the MLAs and ministers are focusing only on the Chief Minister's chair, not on the development on that. So Revanth Reddy wants to save his skin.
As the political war of words over the BRS exit speaks, it is to be seen if the party can revive itself in the state it ruled not too long ago.
All right, Aneri joins us live from Hyderabad. Aneri, what's really happening between BRS and the Congress party? Is the Congress party going to scavenge on BRS and at least so far as their legislature party is concerned, sort of finish them off? That seems to be the intention with the number of BRS legislators who have crossed over to the Congress. What's happening on the ground there?
Well, that's right, Abhishek. What we have been seeing is that the BRS, which had won only 39 seats in the assembly election 6 months ago in December 2023, now almost 10 of its MLAs have joined into the Congress now, leaving BRS to 29, the number. And also at the same time now there is a new rumor, new talk which is doing rounds where it says that the BRS and BJP would soon be merged or there could be an alliance, because remember today early in the day when we happened to speak to Asaduddin Owaisi, even he's questioned whether first they should come up with a clarity that will the BRS and BJP be merged or will there be any sort of alliance, because remember BRS has 4 MP seats in Rajya Sabha whereas the BJP is falling short of some sort of number. So we'll have to see, will this merger be really taking place or not, or just Congress is making such allegations as the BJP says that all these are only mere allegations because there are no such talks which are happening, whereas we have been seeing that the Congress party says that to save and to protect their party, the BRS would soon be merging with the BJP. So we'll have to wait and watch how it turns out to be.
Okay, thank you so much, Aneri, with those details. And with this, we come to an end of this conversation of This Is Exclusive Tuesday edition, and a short break. Live and Breaking is back on the other side.
constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Amity University, Dubai has been awarded as the best university campus in the Middle East by Forbes magazine and recognized as the best university for job placements. Jumpstart your global career in Dubai with Amity, with faculty and students from over 50 nationalities. Visit amity.edu/Dubai.
I hope he's turning this way. Be careful, guys.
What are you doing?
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Like, hey man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle, and the police are like, huh, what, you know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him, you know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this, and next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
Take a look at what happened. What happened?
I would have expected that local law enforcement, at the direction of the Secret Service, would have been positioned on those rooftops. You allocate 1 to more likely 2 to 3 officers to take positions along that rooftop or that roof line. But
4 army soldiers, including an officer, martyred in line of duty in Doda. Manhunt on to nab the terrorists.
जो इस वक्त के डीजी हैं, he is more busy with fixing things politically. We don't need a fixer here. We need a DG.
After J&K DGP's political parties are soft on terror charge, Mehbooba blames the top cop for terror attacks. Rajasthan court acquits all the 6 accused involved in the Sartan se Juda case. Maulana Taqi Raza faces protests after he stoked controversy with his mass conversion claim. Ahead of the budget session, the government calls for an all-party meeting on July 21st. Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister, participates in the halwa ceremony ahead of the budget presentation, with all the budget-making process nearing completion. All right, let's begin this bulletin with a breaking news development coming in. And on a good note, it seems, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, has upgraded India's growth forecast for 2024 from 6.5% to 7%. Geeta Gopinath, the Indian origin first deputy managing director of the IMF, has tweeted, and I quote, "Growth in India and China will account for almost half of global growth in 2024. Growth in major advanced economies is more aligned. The euro area growth picks up as the US shows signs of cooling after a strong year." Now, if you look at these numbers, what it hides is that even if the euro area economies are doing strong, they are only at 4.4 or 4.3%, while India is going to be growing at 7% clip. And compare that, for example, with China, which is going to grow at about 5%. All right, let's go to another breaking news development, and which is now coming in from Worli, where Congress ally Maulana Taqi Raza, who has ignited a storm with his declaration that he's going to convert Hindu youth to Islam on July 21, he has been confronted by Republic TV. He remained defiant. Let's listen in.
मैंने ये कहीं नहीं, क्लियर बयान है मेरा, उसको आपने समझा नहीं है। मैंने ये कहीं नहीं किया कि कहीं नहीं कहा है अपने बयान में कि उनका धर्म परिवर्तन किया जाएगा, सामूहिक निकाह किया जाएगा। मैंने उसके लिए परमिशन मांगी है, सामूहिक निकाह किया जाएगा। धर्म परिवर्तन वो अपना पहले कर चुके हैं, उसको बाज़ाब्ता उसका ऐलान होना बाकी है, क्योंकि वो भी अपने घर वालों से डरे हुए हैं, लड़की वाले भी और लड़के वाले भी। तो ये जो रिलेशनशिप में रह रहे हैं, ये कतई ना हिंदू समाज में इसकी मान्यता है, ना मुसलमानों में मान्यता है। ये इसे हमारे यहाँ हराम समझा जाता है। तो इसको लीगलाइज करने के लिए मैंने सामूहिक निकाह का प्रोग्राम बनाया है। मैंने ये कहीं नहीं कहा है कि मैं धर्म परिवर्तन करूंगा। धर्म परिवर्तन की मैंने अपने यहाँ पाबंदी लगाई हुई है। 2 साल हो गए मैंने किसी का धर्म परिवर्तन नहीं होने दिया है। इसके बरक्स दूसरे समाज के लोग मुसलसल धर्म परिवर्तन करा रहे हैं, लव ट्रैप में हमारी बच्चियों को फंसा रहे हैं, लेकिन हमने कोई एतराज नहीं किया, क्योंकि हमारा मानना यह है कि जो कमजोर ईमान के लोग हैं वो हमें छोड़कर चले जाए, ये हमारे लिए ज्यादा बेहतर है। तो जो लोग मेरे इस बयान के खिलाफ हैं और जो तकलीफ का इजहार कर रहे हैं, वो खुद ये बेईमानी करते रहे हैं, धर्म परिवर्तन कराते रहे हैं।
Right, in an encounter in Doda last evening, 4 army soldiers, including an officer, in fact, of major rank, lost their lives in the line of duty when they were on a patrol duty in the forest looking for a terror module. Some terrorists have been active in the region. It seems there is a change of strategy on the part of the Pakistani deep state, and let's try to understand what's happening on the ground with Gursimran Singh joining us live from Jammu. Gursimran, what's it like? This seems like 6th or 7th episode of a terror attack, an ambush of Indian Army personnel and patrols in the Jammu region south of Pir Panjal, which was not happening till, say, last year. Is there a change of tactic by Pakistan in infiltrating these terrorists on this side, taking benefit of the fact that the security grid has been traditionally more focused on Kashmir Valley, or what's there happening on the ground?
You have absolutely rightly mentioned, Abhishek, that this is the change in the strategy of Pakistan. Now what they are doing is they are using the peacetime that the security forces had in the Jammu region to now have an upper edge, because what has happened that since 2000, from the start of the terrorism to 2002 and 2003, till the time when we have seen Operation Sarvinash and Hilkaka taking place in the upper reaches of the Jammu region's Poonch district and the Rajouri district. Since then, all the districts have been declared the terror-free, majority of the district, and there was no local militant except in the Kishtwar district where 4 terrorists were active, and all the other districts they were in the peace mode, and that's why the troops from the upper reaches, they were removed and they were sent to the Kashmir Valley, they were sent to the locations of the South Kashmir that were heavily happening locations. And now what Pakistan has done, that for the last 3 years they started building up, they started pushing terrorists into the Indian territory. What used to happen, that there used to be series of, if we speak of a year's time, there used to be at least 2 Fidain attacks in the Jammu region, that terrorists are coming, infiltrating into Indian territory and then carrying out Fidain attack. But that all of a sudden stopped. What the Pakistan did, that they said that they don't want to waste the terrorists. The terrorists are now adopting the hit and run approach. What they are doing, they are carrying out the ambush attacks, and then they are mingling into the population or going into the deep forest. That gives them an automatic cover, and this has been new modus operandi. Now as we speak, the operations in the Doda, though the operation has not been called off, but it has been put on to halt since it is dark in the evening, and the operations are to be carried out in the areas that have been completely covered with the dense foliage. So operations have been halted and stops have been put in place on all the exits, and with the first light the operations will resume. Abhishek.
Right, Gursimran, thank you so much for joining us with those details. In fact, one of the fallen soldiers, an officer in fact, Captain Brijesh Thapa, who lost his life in that terror attack in Doda yesterday. Republic spoke to his father, retired Colonel Bhuvanesh Thapa. Listen into what he had to say when he spoke to Rakshita earlier in the day.
Condolences for this loss, for your loss, of course, but we are proud of Captain Brijesh Thapa. You've served in the army, and you know the challenges that Captain Thapa went through. This was a very difficult operation given the kind of terrain he was working on and the kind of conditions were there. What do you have to say, sir, on this?
My son had been there. He is the company commander of that area, so he was the most difficult area, I suppose, because that is what he used to tell me. And there are no roads. While the other posts have roads, his company did not have any roads. Everything had to be done on man-pack basis and by foot only. So, and it involved climbing hills and for almost 6 to 7 hours. So this was a tough, and only the toughest people were probably chosen for operating in this area. That is how, and he has, I'm proud that he has fulfilled the task, what was given to him. And then, though I'm very sad that I lost him, but proud that he's done something for our nation.
Yes, Colonel Thapa, and when was the last time you spoke to Brijesh? Before that, when did you speak to Captain Brijesh Thapa?
My son gave me a call on Sunday at 9:30 in the morning, and he told me that he had come down, and then since there was some change in the situation, so he was asked to again go up, and then he was getting ready. And then he was telling me that he would be starting at 11 o'clock in the day, during the day. And I spoke to him from 9:30 to 10 o'clock for almost half an hour. And I also gave him some tips to be careful and be alert and all those basics of the operation at an individual level. I told him to be safe. And these were the last words that I spoke to him on Sunday.
Right, the nation shares that pain of Colonel Bhuvnesh Thapa. On that note, we move on and get you some more stories from across the country in a Bharat in 2 minutes wrap. The Indian Army has conducted aerial search operations in the dense forests of Doda as the hunt for terrorists in the region is on. Earlier today, 4 army jawans and 1 major died in line of duty during an encounter with terrorists in Doda of Jammu. Days after the murder of Bahujan Samaj Party's Tamil Nadu chief K. Armstrong in Chennai, Nam Tamilar Kachi Party's Madurai North District Deputy Secretary Balasubramanian was hacked to death earlier this morning. Following the incident, security has been heightened at the site. The Supreme Court Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud today constituted a new bench to hear the bail plea of former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. Sisodia, who is currently under the judicial custody in the Liquorgate scam, has filed a bail plea at the Apex Court in the ED and the CBI cases. The Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami participated in a plantation drive on the occasion of folk festival. Uttarakhand Dhami said that around 50 lakh saplings will be planted today. He also requested everyone to plant some saplings in the name of soldiers who lost their lives in the line of duty.
हरेला पर्व हमारा प्रकृति के संवर्धन का, प्रकृति के संरक्षण का और प्रकृति के पूजन का एक महापर्व है और इस पर्व पर हमने तय किया है 1 करोड़ से अधिक सभी विभाग हमारे पेड़ और वृक्षों को रोपित करेंगे, पौधों को रोपित करेंगे और आज के दिन, आज पर्व के दिन 50 लाख पौधे पूरे प्रदेश के अंदर आज रोपित किए जाएंगे.
Ahead of the Cauvery Yatra, which is scheduled to take place later in this month, coordination meeting was held by the Noida police. Traditional routes have been identified and cleanliness and facilities will be ensured on the same. A comprehensive plan was prepared, trashed out in coordination with Delhi and Ghaziabad police. Right, tensions are mounting between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka with an all-party meeting in Chennai resolving to condemn the Congress-led Karnataka government on the manner in which it has gone about in sharing the Cauvery river waters against the amount stipulated by the Supreme Court. It's essentially DMK versus Congress panning out. Take a look.
The ongoing water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu has intensified. Tensions have escalated between the two states governed by parties in the Indie bloc. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin has intensified pressure on Karnataka. This follows the Congress-led Karnataka government's decision to release a reduced amount of water to Tamil Nadu. The distribution of Cauvery river water remains a contentious issue between the two states. With Karnataka failing to comply with the Central Water Commission's orders, Stalin has called it a betrayal of Tamil Nadu's farmers. According to directives, Tamil Nadu insists Karnataka must release 1 TMC of water, but the latter is alleged to be released only 8,000 cusecs. Stalin convened an all-party meeting to determine the next steps. The Tamil Nadu CM plans to move the Supreme Court for resolution. The Karnataka Congress government contends that water release depends on incoming flow.
Tamil Nadu, they have every right to meet as we meet. We don't object their meeting. It is their duty. I don't want to comment on that. But at the same time, from yesterday, I am getting good inflow, more than 50,000 inflow in Cauvery region. And whatever is there, we are allowing to go out of Harangi. I think more than 20,000 was going out of Harangi and other places. If God permits us, all our problem will be sorted out. But one thing I would like to appeal to Tamil Nadu, see, for your interest and for our interest, more than our interest is your interest.
We will definitely release water if we have enough water to release, right? Today we don't have enough water for our farmers, for our basic needs. So still looking at the demand, looking at the direction of the Cauvery Water Tribunal, we are releasing, honoring the direction, we are releasing 8,000 cusecs of water. Tamil Nadu should understand that pulling each other's leg won't solve this problem. It is a problem created by nature. It is not a problem created by the Karnataka government.
Meanwhile, BJP claims Congress and DMK are colluding.
It's an issue of the people. The ruling party and the opposition party, they know water is a very important thing. So obviously, if it's helping the people of the state, they'll get together, or they'll agree with the decision taken to protect the interests of the farmers of that state.
Say Karnataka during last monsoon season also, Karnataka has abided whatever tribunal has ordered. In fact, our government has released more water than what they had expected. But the issue is when our farmers are in distress. Monsoon has just begun, and in the last week, all-party meeting, Bharatiya Janata Party has clearly informed Chief Minister.
As of Monday, Karnataka's 4 main dams stored 75.586 TMC feet, while Tamil Nadu's reservoir held only 13.808 TMC feet. With the Cauvery waters at the center of a fresh political showdown, the nation watches closely as Karnataka and Tamil Nadu navigate this critical water sharing challenge.
Constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Like they said, take a look at what happened.
Sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays. So they're gonna see someone like that, and they're gonna target him because they think it's funny or whatever. So it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but you never know.
Pistacho presents cracking news of the hour.
Open call for religious conversions in Bareilly. Tauqir Raza to organize mass conversion. Why are politicians leading religious conversions? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Amity University, Dubai has been awarded as the best university campus in the Middle East by Forbes magazine and recognized as the best university for job placements. Jumpstart your global career in Dubai with Amity, with faculty and students from over 50 nationalities. Visit amity.edu/Dubai.
Hotel Management with AI. Join International Institute of Hotel Management.
Ruby's turning this way. Be careful, guys.
What are you doing?
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Like, hey man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle, and the police are like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this, and next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
Take a look at what happened.
Rajasthan court delivers shocking verdict. Sartan se juda cleric set free. No consequences for Sartan se juda brigade, debating tonight at 9 p.m.
That said, take a look at what happened.
outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays, so they're going to see someone like that and they're going to target him because they think it's funny or whatever. So it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but you never know.
The FBI is leading this investigation, which is still in its early stages. We don't yet have any information about the motive of the shooter. We know who he is. I urge everyone, please, don't make assumptions about his motives or his affiliations. Let the FBI do their job and their partner agencies do their job. I'm instructed that this investigation be thorough and swift, and the investigators will have every resource they need to get this done.
Just a couple of days after the Honorable Supreme Court of India ruled that a Muslim woman in India is entitled to seek alimony from her husband after divorce, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has adopted a surprising and shocking resolution declaring the judgment as anti-Sharia. They did this during triple talaq. They did it again during CAA, and now they are at it once again. The utter disregard and disrespect for the law of the land by these self-styled champions of religious law is what I fail to understand. Where is that left-lib media that claims to be the guardian of equality when some people are saying Sharia above Constitution? Do they have the guts to take on the All India Muslim Personal Law Board?
Constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m. Open call for religious conversions in Bareilly. Tauqir Raza to organize mass conversion. Why are politicians leading religious conversions? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m. Rajasthan court delivers shocking verdict. Sartan se juda cleric set free. No consequences for Sartan se juda brigade. Debating tonight at 9 p.m. Constant terror threat in Jammu. 4 brave hearts lost in the line of duty. Is the valley safe for elections? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
This year's Republic Youth Summit 2024 is titled From Vision to Victory.
ऐसा नहीं होता कि ये नहीं हो पाएगा। आज लोग जल्दी छोड़ देते हैं चीज़ों, छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए, बेहिया की तरह पकड़े रहना चाहिए, देखा जाएगा जो।
जिंदगी हमें बेस्ट और बेटर की चॉइस नहीं देती, वर्स्ट और लेस वर्स्ट की देती है।
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic. From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The nation bid farewell to 4 Jawans today who were martyred fighting the Pakistan-sponsored terrorists in Doda in Jammu. For the record, this was the 7th terror attack in a span of 40 days. And 48 of our personnel have lost their lives in a span of 32 months. And most of these attacks have happened in the largely Hindu majority Jammu region. Has Jammu been ignored? The region which is home to several Kashmiri Pandits and Hindu refugee families who migrated from Pakistan in 1947. Are we going soft on terror? What with our focus to show peace, color, culture in Kashmir? And we must ask the center, the BJP government at the center, they have attracted votes with the promise of ghar mein ghuskar marenge. So when is that going to happen? The ghar mein ghuskar marenge retort, promise, or was that just a pre-election promise? Of course, Pakistan is responsible. But there is also an election coming, we are told, in Jammu and Kashmir. And so we must ask, in the process of becoming election ready, have we diluted the crackdown on terrorism? This is the Jammu and Kashmir of post-370 abrogation, yet the Hurriyat has been let off. The Gupkar gang is back out. These politicians from the Gupkar gang who have been in cahoots with Pakistan still walk free without consequences for their pro-Pakistan provocative statements. And amidst all of this, we must ask, are we deploying less forces? Have we become so comfortable with the idea of peace in Kashmir that we think that the Agniveer scheme will secure our borders? Have we recruited enough people in our primary forces? Remember, viewers, we have reduced recruitment into the army during COVID. In the process, have we been able to come back from the situation where we were? I want to just start by making a very broad thought